Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On Surah Fatiha, and just like yesterday, Hazrat Muslim Maud, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Sani Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu would continue the discussion on the linguistic meaning, the Arabic language word by word meaning of these things. So, inshallah, we will continue this. Yesterday, we only did the Ba of Bismillah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. So yesterday we did the linguistic definition of what the word ba in Bismillah means. So the next word we are doing the word by word translation of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So the first word we are going to discuss is Bismillah. After that, there's a word made Bismi is made with the letter Ba, which we discussed yesterday, and the Arabic noun Ism. The letter Hamza on the word Ism has been dropped. So now one linguistic point, those of you who have gone through Yasarna al-Quran Qaida, they know that in Arabic language Hamza and Dhamma or Kasra uh, uh, or Jazm on the Alif, then it is Hamza. They have the same meaning. So when I say Hamza, what I mean is Alif with any of the harakat. Alif with either Fatah, Dhamma, Kasra or Jazm, Sukun, etc. So Hazur said the letter Hamza in the word Ism has been dropped. Because when we write Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, how do we write it? We write Ba, Seen, Meme, right? So there is no need to write the Alif or the Hamza. In Arabic language, Hamza is a correct term because the Ism B is made so written language is different, spoken language is different, and sometimes the spoken language affect the written language. So B ismi becomes bismi. So alif gets dropped. In the Arabic language, some hamzas are silent. These are referred to as hamzatul wasl, the joining hamzas. In Arabic language, sometimes hamza is there, alif with the haraka is there, but uh, it is not written there. Those are called, they're silent. Sorry, they're there, but they're silent. They're called hamzatul wasl. However, here in Bismillah, the letter Hamza is not even written. So sometimes Hamza is written, and but there is no it is not pronounced. So it is called Hamza. The only reason for not including the Hamza is due to the frequent use. Like I said, because it is used so frequently, be ismi, it gets dropped. However, Farah believes, another grammarian, he believes that Hamza should be omitted only when writing Bismillah, as its omission is established by textual precedent. He's saying no need to include the Hamza in Arabic language. Why? Because the Hamza is not written. So the meaning of the word ism in Arabic language is an attribute or a name. This word is not derived from the Arabic letter alif, sin, mim. So in Arabic letters, majority of the words that we have, they have a root. They are derived from three-letter roots. Okay, so this is a right? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The root of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's name is Ha Mim Dal. The name Ahmad has the same root, Ha Mim Dal, but the meanings are different. So we're not going into grammar, but I'm just trying to explain to you what Hazur is talking about. That there are three-letter words which make Arabic words. So Muhammad and Ahmad, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad and Muhammad, both are name of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Both have the same root, Ha Mim Dal. Ha Mim Dal means to praise. Muhammad is the one who is praised, and Ahmad is the one he was the most praised and he was the most praised. So what I'm trying to explain is that the Muslim Maud Raziallahu Ta'ala who says that ism is not from the Arabic root word of alif, sin, mim. Rather, it is from the Arabic root word of waw, sin, mim, or sin, mim, waw. Okay, and then as an example, you can have the example of Muhammad or Ahmad. Both of them have the same root of hamd, which has the meaning of tarif, of praising someone. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise belongs to Allah. So Muhammad is the one who praises the most, who is praised the most, and Muhammad is the one who praises the most. But he was also the person who was praised by Allah and all of mankind the most. Okay. So ism is either from waw sin mim or sin mim waw. The waw has been changed into alif. E, I, O, U. Any kindergarten student, grade 1 student, they teach you that. Hamza, they're teaching him A, E, I, O, U. Those are the vowels. In Arabic language, the vowels are Hamza, Waw, and Ya. And they are interchangeable sometimes. Okay. So the Waw has been changed into Alif. Those who think that it has been derived from Waw sin mim take it to mean a mark or a sign. If ism is considered to be Waw sin mim, the meaning, the deeper meaning of the word Isam becomes a mark or a sign. But those who take it to mean sin mim waw, then it means something lofty, something that is high. Okay. So the literal meaning of Isam is name, or an attribute. There is no doubt about that. But the reason Hazrat Muslim Maud Raziallahu Ta'ala doesn't connect us because the meaning is name or attribute. But the deeper you go, the more understanding of that word you get. And the more understanding of the word you get, the more you can understand the Holy Quran. So when we say, when the tafsir starts, right now it is a linguistic, he's doing the linguistic keyword analysis. So when we go into tafsir, he will use both of these likelihood. That it is a mark or a sign, Bismillahi, it is a mark or a sign, or it is a very high being. So we will understand that. That is the purpose of doing tafsir, that he is going deeper into the root words. Not only what is the literal meaning, but much deeper than that. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is the word Allah. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ba is a separate word, Ism is a separate word, and now we are talking about the third word, which is Allah. Allah is the name of that holy being who has existed from eternity and is everlasting. He is the living, self subsisting, and all sustaining. Okay, always existed, everlasting, high, living, self-subsisting, qayyum, all sustaining. Also qayyum, hayyum. I'm reading what Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu ta'ala anhu has written. Moreover, this is God's personal name, not an attributive name. Ar-Rahman is God's attributed name. Ar-Rahim is God's attributed name. Al-Ghaffar, attributed name. Al-Razak, attributed name. Okay? So all of these names, Abdul Razak, Abdul Rahman, Abdul Rahim, huh? All of these are attributive name, meaning they are not the personal name, but they are the attributes of Allah which are being used as a name. For example, Abu Bakr Siddiq. We say Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Umar al-Faruq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Siddiq is not the name of Hazrat Abu Bakr. It is not his personal name. Siddiq was Asadullah, the Lion of Allah, attributed name. Okay, so Allah is the personal name of God. All the others are God's attributive name, meaning Abu Bakr Siddiq, the name of the first Khalifa. We say sometimes Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He was the most truthful. He was the one who gave testimony for the truth of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the closest friend of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why he called Siddiq. Okay, so Allah is the personal name of Allah. Hazur says in no other language except Arabic is a personal name found to refer to creator or master of all things. So whoever God is, it is the same God we are talking about, whether in English language, whether in Arabic language, whether in Urdu language. In Farsi, we call him Khuda. Same thing is used in Arabic. When I was in Ghana, if I'm not mistaken, the word they use is Adom. That started being used as the personal name. But Arabic is the only language that uses a personal noun for Allah. Okay, referring to the one and only being. It is used only to refer to God's name. It is not used for anyone else. It is used only and only for God, the word Allah. The word Allah is a non-derivative noun, meaning it's ism jamid in Arabic language, meaning it's not derived from another word. Rahman is derived from Ra Ha Mim, Rahm of Allah. Razak is derived from Ra Za Qaf. So those are words of names of Allah. They are derived from other words. But Allah is ism jamid, meaning it is not derived from any other word. There is no other word which changed its form to become the word Allah. Like I said, the word Hamd, Hamim Dal, changed its form to become Muhammad. But Hazur is saying the word Allah is non-derivative noun. Ism Jamid in Arabic language. Okay. And not a derived noun. The other form, Muhammad Ahmad, they are called Ism Mushtaq. Okay. Hazur says some people claim that the word Allah is derived from the root of Laha Yalihu. Some people say that Allah is not Ism Jamid. It is Ism Mushtaq, of that is Yalihu, which means to be concealed, sublime, or eminent. So some people say the word Laha Yalihu in Arabic language, which means that something is hidden, something that is very sublime. It is hard to measure. Something that is very beautiful, eminent. That word becomes Allah. Hazur says this is incorrect. Others are of the opinion that Allah is from another word, Laha Yaluhu, which means Laha Allahul Khalaqa, meaning Allah created all things. There is another word in Arabic language, Laha Yaluhu, which has the meaning of creating something. By Lisanul Arab, for example, the dictionary says the second one is completely not accepted. Thus, the view that it is derived from Laha Yalihu is utterly wrong. Some people believing it to be belong to a foreign language. Some people say the word Allah, it does not come from Arabic language. It comes from a foreign language. Claim that it is derived from Syriac. Syriac was a language that was spoken around Arabia as well. Hence, some European scholars are of the opinion that the Arabic word ilah is closer to its the initial root Syriac root word laha. Okay? So they say ilah, which is the generic word for God in Arabic. La ilaha illallah. There is no God except Allah. La ilaha illallah. So some people they say that ilaha derives from the Arabic ilah, and the Hebrew il have continued to exist in parallel since ancient time and were used in Semitic languages even before the Hebrew and Arabic language diverged from another. Hebrew and Arabic used to be a same language. So the German scholar Noldik, he said, so what Hazur is saying here, I will finish here. What Hazur has explained here is that the word Allah, this is the opinion of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Sani, Hazrat Muslih Maud Raziallahu Ta'ala anhu, that the word Allah is a personal name of Allah, and it is not derived from any other word. When a word is derived from another word, we have to go to Laha Yalihi, which has the meaning of something that is hidden. Some people say it is from Laha Yaluhu, which has the meaning of someone of creation. Some people say it came from the word ilah. Ya ilah became Allah. That is also wrong according to Hazur Azillahu Ta'ala anhu. Some people say it came from Syriac language. So these are all the different opinion about the word Allah. But according to Hazrat Muslih Maud Raziallahu Ta'ala anhu, the word Allah, it is the personal name which has always been used in the Arabic language for the one true God. Okay, so this is that we have done three word now, Bismillah. So inshallah tomorrow we will do Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Before I finish the dars, there is an announcement, inshallah, about Jalsa Muslih Maud, which own plans to have it in their masjid separately, but we will also be having a virtual Jalsa Muslih Maud, Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu. That virtual Jalsa Muslih Maud will be held on Sunday, that is February 21. So it will be February 20 for me because I'm behind, but February 21 for you. Sunday morning. Exact timing will be informed to you by Tuan Mukhlis, our National Secretary Talim and Tarbiyat. He will inform you about the exact timing, and we can watch this Jalsa online on our Facebook group. So on this coming Sunday, instead of having our regular Sunday weekly dars, we will be celebrating our Jalsa Muslih Maud Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, inshallah aziz. Okay, so please be mindful of this. Listen, unless there is a guideline from IITF not to gather, then of course you should stay at home. But wherever there is allowed, according to the rules and regulation of IITF, we should gather in the masjid and join in Jalsa Muslim Maud with all the precautions. Huzur in his last khutbah also told us to wear mask, to have social distancing, etc., etc. So we should be careful of all of these things, and as many people can safely gather in the masjid should safely gather. Otherwise, we can gather in other people's house. The exact timing will be informed to you by Tuan Mukhlis. But inshallah, it is on Sunday morning. Jazakumullahu ta'ala asal jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad wa barik wa sallim innaka hamidun majid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.